Okay, so again, as I said, it's in your interest to understand compound interest. You have a financial world that you need to navigate as best you can because it'd be very beneficial to you. So you need to understand how decisions can affect your future. Okay, annual interest is an example. Annual interest at 6% compounded annually means what? It means every year take what you've got, take 6% of it, and add that to what you've got. Okay? Now, last time everybody wanted to invest $100. I'm going to let you invest $1,000 now. So say I'm giving everybody $1,000 right now, right? You got it? Okay, good. So, start with $1,000. Okay? So here, year. Principal is how much money you've got. Okay, so we want to use the official thing instead of what you've got. But there it is. There's the principal. That's what you've got. At year 0, you've got $1,000. Okay? Year 1, you've got $1,000 plus 6% of $1,000. What's 6% mean?
6%.
Yeah, what does it mean? How do you calculate 6% of something? 0.06 times that something. Everybody, I would expect, pretty much knows that, but we've got to be careful. Okay, so that's 0.06 times $1,000, and that is $1,000 plus $60 equals $1,060, right? So the first year you make $60 in your investment. Okay? Then in year 2, how much do you make?
You make 6% on 1,060.
Yeah, you make 6% on the bigger amount, right? And that's the key to compound interest. You're always calculating your percent of the last amount you have, which is bigger than the amount you had before and the bigger than the amount you started with. Okay? So you get $1,000 plus 0.06 times $1,000 out to $1,060. Okay? And that's $1,000 plus what? 63.60, I think. Yeah. Okay? And it's 1,060 plus that. Sorry, just trying to rob you. So yeah, you got to be careful. There are people like me out there who take your money. Okay? I wouldn't do that to you, but there are people who would.
Are we supposed to be doing managerial accounting?
So you have 1123.60, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you added, if I added correctly, that's right. If I added incorrectly, you can fix it. Okay. Etc.
That is a straight line?
Huh?
Is it straight line for the interest?
No, it wouldn't be a straight line because if you go 1 year, well, let's just do it because you brought it up. It's something I would have done, but now I'm going to go ahead and do it. So you have $1,000, right?
Yep.
After 1 year and after 2 years, you have $1,060. So you're going to have a point here in your graph. And then after 2 years, you have 1123.60. Okay, so you have another point in your graph. Now, if I do a fundamental triangle between the first 2 points, what's my slope?
60.
Yeah. My run is 1, my rise is 60, so my slope is 60. Okay? If I do a fundamental triangle between this point and this point, what do I get? Well, again, my run is 1, right? So my 60 is kind of in the way, but I'll say run 1.
63.60.
Rise 63.60.
Oh, I see what it is.
So my slope is 63.60, right? I have 2 different slopes, so I don't have a straight line, right? Okay? So I have increasing slopes.
Increasing slopes.
And the reason for that is simple, because my rise is always going to be 6% of whatever my amount is, right? So the greater my principal, the greater my rise. In other words, if I've got more money, 6% of that is more. So my growing principal drives an increasing curve. Okay? A curve with an increasing slope. Okay?
Curvature.
I'm sorry?
I say curvature.
Yeah.
Correct word.
Also, the shape of the curve that you get, what's the shape of the curve that you get? It's the same as the shape of the 2 to the x curve, if you relabel it. Okay? So the shape is that of a relabeled
Correct word.
2 to the t curve. You just have to figure out how long it takes to double, and you replace 1 with that, whatever that is. That's what it comes down to, and it's not hard to understand why. Okay? So that's the first thing you want to realize. I hadn't planned on getting into the rise, run, and slope yet, but the question came up, and it was a good time to do it.
It's a good time.
If it would have been a bad time, I'd have just told you,
I make a
you
good
just
time.
be quiet, you know. No.
I missed it. You missed the good
I just said,
time.
we'll defer that one, right? I always want you to ask questions. That was a good one. So it led us directly to this. So
welcome,
you
guys.
have all the glory today.
I have the glory today. It's for me.